We are into the how it happened moment. Luton Town 3, Arsenal 4. I've gone ahead to obviously wake up in the morning and really start it up or fire it up with the player ratings. We have gone ahead to give Gabriel Jesus my man of the match. I'm waiting for your reactions into the comment section below on who do you think is the man of the match. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name. You can also call him RD. Continue to subscribe to this channel to see to it that we hit how many subscribers? 20,000 subscribers before the end of this month, and we want to climax 2023 with that mark. That is how many subscribers? 20,000 subscribers as we start off 2024. So the Muslims, Barakallahu fikum, the Christians, I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. Let's start it off with how it happened, and this is how it all looked before really Arsenal went in for it. And the referee blew the whistle, and the game of football really kick-started off. Saliba really had to really tussle it up with I think this is Adebayo. You know him very well. They had a very good fight in between for you. And Martinelli was brought down by Mengi, a former player at Man United. He brought him down, and it was a very huge back knock that really looked worrying because he really spent like a minute on the field of play, but later he really managed to man up and really went into the field of play. And this is how he was fouled by Mengi. Mengi came in through, he never even meant the ball, but he really used his knee to obviously hit the back of Gabriel Martinelli. But Gabriel Martinelli braved on until he came in through and obviously scored this goal, as you see there in the 20th minute. It was really something important for the side of Arsenal. After a poor pass to Kaminski, forces the goalkeeper to kick the ball out of play. Jesus quickly retrieves it and took a swift throw into Bukayo Saka, who gets into the area. He races to the byline and pulls the ball back to Gabriel Martinelli to sweep it home into the back of the left corner. That was really a very good start. Bukayo Saka registering the assist, and that is Gabriel Martinelli going into the celebration with Bukayo Saka to see to it that they obviously celebrate that. But some people don't even really give credit to what Jesus went ahead to do. You know, another secondary assist, you know, was given to Gabriel Jesus because it's Gabriel Jesus that gets that ball and gives it to Bukayo Saka because of his pressing, and he gets into that ball. Saka to the byline, and then he did a pullback to Martinelli, and Martinelli went ahead obviously to the needful. But before that goal went in, one of the analysts at Arsenal was really talking to the deputy of Arsenal, and he was really showing him that you need to be doing A, B, C, D, and that is exactly how things really happen up. And this is the new format that these managers are really having, what we call their players in there for you. Then Gabriel Jesus went ahead to score the second goal for Arsenal. As you see that header, he capitalized onto it a lot, and a cross coming in from the right side of the pitch. That was the right inside tunnel from Ben White, chipping it with a lot of message to Gabriel Jesus. Jesus made it. Jesus met it, and when he met it, he obviously went ahead to really head that ball into the back of the net. I don't know why I never went ahead to obviously put in these. Yeah, this is a header coming in from Gabriel Jesus. Jesus headed it well, as you see it there, and it really went into the back of the net to make it 2-0 for the side of Arsenal. And Jesus went ahead to really celebrate, and this has become really a trademark for him. It's a trump card for Gabriel Jesus. Every time he really scores, he goes ahead to hit the corner flag, you know, like that. And I think this is the third time he's doing it, but give flowers to the man himself, that is Gabriel Jesus, for the work he went ahead to do on the night for Arsenal. Then second half, the first half ended really 2-1 in favor of Arsenal. The second half really came in through, and the players went ahead to obviously gang up, to pray and really get charged up for this beautiful game of football. And guess what? After them doing the needful, David Raya was one who was really responsible for this, and Adebayo went into the air and really rised above the hands of David Raya, who had gone ahead, come out, really save that corner, and he headed the ball into the back of the net. This is how he really missed it, out on it, and it went into the back of the net. And that is the perfect header that really went in through for this guy to cost the side of Arsenal. And as if this was not enough, after it was made 2-2, this same goalkeeper went ahead to really let this ball slip, through his hands, and it went into the net to make it 3-2 in favor of Luton Town. And Buckley started the move. He found Townsend on the edge of the area, and then he got back from the wing and dribbles into the area. Then Townsend beats White with a step over and fires low at goal with his left foot. No, it was Buckley that really beat Ben White with the step over, as you see here, and then he went low with his left foot. It's straight at Raya, and it squims under his body and net holds into the back of the right corner, making it 3-2 for the side of Luton Town. And Aaron Ramsdale, who was out there, is there trying to warm, and he was really looking at and asking, what is really with Mikel Arteta? I'm really that kind of goalkeeper who never even did the mistakes that David Raya has gonna hate to do in his first season at Arsenal. When you add the mistakes that David Raya has gonna hate to do in his first some 20 games for Arsenal, Aaron Ramsdale has never did them in his entire career. For the 2.5 years he's been at Arsenal, he never did that. So it was really very, 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 very uncalling, and it's very unbecoming for the side of Aaron Ramsdale. That's why there are links of him to Barcelona, there are links of him to Newcastle, and very many other teams. He was looking on and asking, what should a goalkeeper do to get back his place? Yet this man is obviously putting in a lot of errors that are going to have to cost Arsenal 2 goals. But it also be remembered that when he obviously came in through to play part into his game against Brentford, he gifted like twice. But they never resulted into goals. And David Raya has been running away with it on several occasions because he has been really giving away these balls, and he has not found himself in a position of really suffering on his fouls. But this time round, he costed Arsenal 2 goals, and I think Mikel Arteta will have to think about it. This is Townsend and Ross Barkley celebrating their 3rd goal against Arsenal. Then after, I think it was like 3 minutes later, Kai Havertz leveling it to 3-3. Gabriel Jesus just went ahead to make a very good play with his back to goal, and then made a swift turn to obviously release Kai Havertz. And he went ahead to release him well, and he read his land like a book. And this is the second time by that these two are really connecting. Remember, they connected when Kai Havertz was opening up in the Champions League game against RC Lens, and even yesterday they had to connect for the 3rd one to come in through. And Kai Havertz got hold of the ball to take it to the center line to say, we need to obviously get back and running. That is it. Then there are lots of chances after, Arsenal leveled in the 60th minute, but it took them close to 36 minutes to obviously get themselves the winner through Declan Rice. This was a moment where Saka was close, but the shot was blocked. If at all you watch this game of football, you will remember it very well. Then there was another chance of Leandro Trossard, shooting close, and he shot wide. Then there was a VAR check when Bukayo Saka, where there was a possible foul on him, and obviously this was a possible foul, by the way. It was a real foul, but VAR just went ahead not to really do the needful, but it was really a foul. And there was this other moment, there was a check for a possible foul on Gabriel Magalhaes, who couldn't reach the ball after his arm was held down with 2 hands. So these 2 moments would have been huge talk about if at all Arsenal never went ahead to really win this game. But because they went ahead to win this game, few people will obviously come out like me and obviously go ahead and obviously call out the VAR. But there are like 3 moments in that game where at least a single penalty would have gone ahead to be handed to Arsenal, but it wasn't. And if at all Arsenal went ahead to obviously draw and drop 2 points, you would have seen very many people coming up for this. Now, after that moment, tensions were really high. And Kai Havertz went ahead to obviously head that ball, and it was saved by the goalkeeper. You see the goalkeeper really went ahead and obviously saved that ball. Then there came a moment where all Arsenal fans were trembling, and he knew to it that they had gone ahead to blow it, because at this moment, if at all they got 1 point, if at all Liverpool won today, they are going to dislodge Arsenal of that, and Man City was going to obviously be 1 point behind Arsenal, and Arsenal want to keep their lead. 6 minutes were added, and everyone was really frightened. Arteta was at his players and telling them, we have to push and really get these points in. Then Gabriel Jesus was looking like he's tired, and all in all, he had to put in a shift. And guess what? Declan Rice raised to the cross of Martin Odegaard into the mixer and headed it home to make it 4-3 for the club of Arsenal at Luton Town. And that is how he really headed the ball into the back of the net. That is Declan Rice for you. And the goalkeeper couldn't reach it, and it was really directed home by a towering header from the most expensive signing in Arsenal's history. That is Declan Rice, £105 million from West Ham. And he headed it to the back of the net, and he won it late for Arsenal. And the entire Arsenal fans in that stadium went into what we call a very jubilant mode. Those of Luton Town were like they had gone ahead to obviously pour ice onto their bodies, and they cooled down to 0 degrees. And Arsenal went ahead to obviously lift their 3 points back to London Conley as they prepare to take on the side of Aston Villa. That's how everything really went ahead to happen down at the Emirates, and I would like to let you know that it really went on well and it ended well. What an ending for the game like that, and I know very many Arsenal fans would be okay with such an ending. So I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below as you tell me Luton Town 3, Arsenal 4, how it happened and what moment really grabbed your night, or made your night in that game, because we had close to 7 goals. What a goal galore in there, and Arsenal was rampant in the end, and they went ahead to grab those 3 points, and now they're having 36 points. Man City is having 30, Liverpool is having 31. So Arsenal is 5 points ahead of Liverpool and 6 ahead of City. Liverpool is playing, I think, Sheffield, and Manchester City is playing at Aston Villa without Jack Grealish and Rodri as John Stones returns to the mix. So may the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. The Muslim is Barakallahu Fikum. I sign out for now. See you later, and we see you in the next hours to come. Guys, bye-bye.